regular monthly meeting of the Lebanon Town Council for the month of July. It's good to see everyone. Hope you're having a good summer. Look forward to meeting and bragging on these young ladies here tonight. Before we get to that, I want to introduce a new pastor to our community. He is the pastor of my church, the Lebanon United Methodist Church, and we'll call on Mr. Mac Stansfield to come forward for the invocation, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. We can stand.
Almighty God, send down upon those who have gathered here today the spirit of wisdom, charity, and justice, that with steadfast purpose they may faithfully serve in their offices to promote the well-being of all people. Through Christ our Lord. Amen.
We want to welcome you to Lebanon. I'm sure the folks will see you out and about, Mac. So just thank you for being here tonight. Welcome to Lebanon. We'll now have the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we're now part of the agenda. Any council member need to add anything that is not on the agenda?
Yes, Mayor. I'd like to add the first annual pickleball tournament to the agenda. The AEP lighting expansion project, West Main Street streetscape expansion project,
You're going way too fast, please.
AEP.
AP what?
AEP lighting expansion, West Main Street streetscape expansion project, East Entrance Landscape Improvements Project, contractual services with Barrington Landscape Architect, and stage and sound services for the Town of Lebanon events.
Anyone else? Diane, were you able to get all that?
Thanks,
Okay. Okay, is there a motion to approve the agenda as presented with the additions?
So moved, Mayor.
You got a second? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, we want to receive the copy of our minutes of the June 9th regular council meeting, the June 23rd reconvened council meetings, and as well as the reconvened meeting on June 30. Everyone had a chance to review those. Is there a motion to approve the minutes as presented?
I'll make that motion to approve the minutes as presented.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Also, we have received the accounts payable, and let's see, I saw, is there one sheet or two sheets?
Just one extra sheet.
I got two different ones.
Two section Bs. One should be make sure it has the latest VZAC construction. Should have two VZAC construction cluttered up for striking.
Can you come up here just a second? Please.
So that cluttered up.
That's trash. Thank you. Everyone review the bills, accounts payable. Have a motion to approve.
So moved.
Is there a second?
I'll second, Mayor.
Further discussion?
Yes. Drew,
Yes, sir.
purchase order number 43421, 44481, 44343, and 43424 were greater than $1,000 and did not have a signature count.
What was the vendor on this?
I just wrote down the PO numbers, I apologize.
Would it be on credit card?
I think it was multiple departments, but I don't remember if it was credit cards. But I just wanted to remind you to be sure to get signatures on those purchases greater than $1,000.
I'll get those PO numbers.
Nothing else from me, Mayor.
And all in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. We know- Yeah, I got to see it. Elijah said. Okay, we're here now for our time for our recognitions. We're glad to have with us tonight Sean, come forward. The Lebanon Water Plant Gold Award. And if you don't mind, I'm gonna let you explain what all that means. We'll let you make the presentation. We thank you.
Thank you. This award is Virginia Optimization Program, which relates to water treatment plants that far exceed their clarification and treatment goals for the calendar year. So typically, there's 455 water plants in the state of Virginia, of which about 100 get some sort of award, but there's only 70 that get a gold award. And Drew, correct me if I'm wrong, this is 14 years in a row?
I think so.
So, on behalf of Virginia Department of Health Office of Drinking Water, I'd like to present you with this gold award for performance. Congratulations. Thank you.
I think Sean at the paper's gonna get a picture too.
All right.
Yeah. I'd like to ask you if you could, just come around and come down and like shake your hands.
All right, you first.
Just start that way. Well done, congratulations. Thanks, Sean. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Thanks, sir. We appreciate you. In the evening, we will start with. Okay, we have a group of young ladies here with us from Positive Gymnastics who have competed nationally and have succeeded. And we're very proud to have them and their parents and relatives with us tonight. So, I need who's the coach or sponsor?
Well, she cut my chips, so it's just all girls and mommies.
All the girls and mommies and daddies. Okay. Here we go. Is this all at the national, what's the competition? Is it one big one or different places or?
It was all one big one. It was a national gymnastics competition.
It's A,
AAU
okay, AAU, national.
gymnastics. And everybody competed, they were competing at different levels.
Okay, so we have National AAU Gymnastics Competition. And several young ladies here, I'm going to call your name out. If you'll come forward, I'll read what you accomplished. So we'll start with Easton Delaney Breeden. How are you? I've seen you before. I think you may have been here maybe 3 or 4 times, 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Okay, whereas Easton, an upcoming senior at Lebanon High School, competed as a level 8, coming home with a silver all-around medal, being named the national vault champion for the 2nd year in a row. National vault. Earned a score of 9.35. Plus, she was also named Beam champion with a score of 9.25. Great accomplishments. Congratulations. Very proud of you. Dominic. Gabrielle French. Gabrielle. I was going to ask you if I pronounced that right. Gabrielle. How do you play? Good. You shy? A little bit. Me too. Okay, whereas Gabrielle, an upcoming 8th grader, Tazewell Middle School, competed in the Excel Platinum Division, where she received a silver medal on uneven bars with a score of 9.05. Congratulations. Genesis Abby Alexander. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Genesis. Okay. All right. Whereas Abby, is that what you go by? Whereas Abby Alexander, an upcoming 8th grader at Cornerstone Christian School, competed in the Platinum Division at the National Championships, where she received a bronze medal on the uneven bars with a score of 8.925. Congratulations. Well done. Remy Homemaker. How are you? We're going to recognize Remy where she has competed in the AAU Excel Gold Division Gymnastics National Championship. Therefore, we're going to recognize that Remy is hereby commended in competing at the National Championship Excel Gold Division. Congratulations. Grayson Layton. Did pretty good, didn't it? Had to change in mid-sentence. How are you? Are these girls this quiet at the gymnastics? Okay. We're going to also, you go by Grayson, is that right? I want to recognize myself and the town council. I want to recognize Grayson for competing at the AAU Excel Gold Division Gymnastics National Championship. And you're hereby commended for your service and dedication to this sport. Congratulations. Olivia Helton. Hey, Olivia, is that right?
She's not here.
Who can I give this to?
One of us, it'll be fine.
Mama's. Briley Whitt. How are you, Briley? Good. Here we go. We're going to recognize and congratulate you for your competition at the National AAU Excel Silver Division Gymnastics National Championship. Congratulations. Melody's not here. Is that correct?
I'll give it to Randy.
You take it? Thank you. Claire Sexton.
No, I just made it.
Sabrina Trout.
They're all coaching tonight.
Oh, okay. Kelly
At the
Coaching.
gym.
and Linda. So can I give all these to you all? Now, before we do that, let's give these young ladies a round of applause. Got to come this way, and we're going to kind of center you up so we can take pictures. Just move the line about, where you want them, Sean?
Should we go
They're right here?
Yeah,
Got everybody there?
Yep.
Mr. Gilmer, would you join the group?
Great.
Yeah, and you all are assigned to him.
That is literally the first time I've ever done that, not have to say Indiana, I can't see you.
Congratulations. Turn around, everybody shake hands to them. Just start right here.
Start on the wrong one. You're gonna do it again?
She's a regular.
We're going wrong way.
Attaway, y'all getting down to it, baby.
Okay.
You're gonna be honest.
Good job. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
If you could, thank you. Charlie Perkins. You can come forward. Good to see you, Charlie. With Cumberland Plateaus, working with us for several years on various grants.
I'm here for business on a couple of grants today.
Okay, bud.
I'm not sure what order they're in, because I haven't had a copy of the agenda.
It just has you on the
It
agenda.
does, okay.
I've signed a bunch of paperwork already.
Well, Drew, you wanna like, I can give her what order we're in? Okay. Okay, so these first ones, this is for the Main Street Villas project down here with the Cumberland Plateau Regional Housing Authority. Sorry, I should introduce myself. I'm Charlie Perkins with Cumberland Plateau Planning District, not the Housing Authority, the Director of Housing and Asset-Based Development. I'm here working with the Regional Housing Authority, though, for the Main Street Villas housing project, the elderly housing down here, across the top of the parties and all that. So the town has been offered a grant of $2 million to assist in water, sewer, sidewalk, infrastructure development at the site. In order to obtain that grant, we do need to pass a few policies and procedures. These are pretty standard boilerplate. If any of y'all were on the council during the downtown revitalization process that was done through the same grant, CDBG, these are all just the same sort of things. The first thing we have here is a non-discrimination policy. Y'all are familiar with them. I'll skip with the readings of each individual one.
Yeah, that's good. We'll probably, but Karen, should we, let's vote on these separately? Is that what you think?
Yes.
Okay.
So the first one is what now?
The first one is a non-discrimination policy.
Okay.
So,
I have a motion to approve that.
so
Is there a second?
I'll say.
Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Next is a Section 3 business and employment plan, which is attempting to get as many contractors and workers out of Russell County as possible for the project. Need a motion on that vote.
Okay.
So,
What's the name of it again?
That's the
Business business employment plan for Lebanon Main Street Villas infrastructure project.
We've got a motion, is there a second?
Second.
Further discussion? All in favor, say aye. Opposed?
Next is a resolution for the appropriation of funds for the grant for the town's fiscal year 25 budget.
So move, Mayor.
Is there a second?
Second.
Further discussion? All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Okay, Charlie.
The next is a fair housing certification that just commits the town to committing a fair housing activity each year.
Fair housing
Certification.
certification.
Yes, that's correct.
Motion.
So moved as presented, Mayor.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye. Opposed?
Next is the section 504 grievance procedure. This is related to disability compliance and ADA compliance for town facilities.
This is ADA compliance documents. Okay.
Establishes
Grievance procedure.
Yeah, it establishes a grievance procedure for anyone who finds that the town may be, lacking in any sort of ADA compliance.
Is there a motion?
So moved as presented, Mayor.
Second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Opposed?
All right, the next one is a residential anti-displacement and relocation assistance plan certification. It's a mouthful. Essentially, this just says that the town will plan for any folks who are displaced as a result of the housing project. But actually, it's a non-factor because, as you all know, the plot of
There's no
land
one there
is, it's a
that's
parking lot
displaced.
right now, so there won't be anybody displaced, but we'll still do need this on the record. so,
Okay. Okay, we have a motion.
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second, Mayor.
All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Same sign.
Thank you all. That's all that for the community development block grant for the Main Street Villas. The next one I have here is a resolution by the town of Lebanon to adopt the Cumberland Plateau Regional Hazard Mitigation Plan update. Disqualifies the town and other localities in the Cumberland Plateau region for FEMA or needed assistance in the event of a natural disaster. Approving of the plan document related to it, which we recently completed. It's available on our website. If you all
Oh, okay. So this is available for participation in FEMA if needed, basically. Okay.
Yeah, it outlines all the potential hazards that may affect the region or the town specifically as well.
Okay.
Mayor, I make a motion to approve the resolution presented from the town of Lebanon adopting the Cumberland Plateau Planning District Commission 2025 Hazard Mitigation Plan.
Is there a second?
I'll second, Mayor.
Further discussion? All in favor, say aye. Opposed?
All right, that concludes it. Thank you all.
Thanks, Ronnie. Thank you. I've signed a bunch of those that he might need.
Yeah.
Charlie, while you're here, can I ask him a quick question, Mayor?
Sure.
I was just, got some correspondence, I guess today, about there's a study, a housing study that might be finished up in October. And, wondering are we still in line maybe to work on, partner with the planning district with a housing project in the foreseeable future?
Yeah, absolutely. The Regional Housing Authority, of course, covers low to moderate income housing development, but we're working on a new program now for workforce housing development here directly for folks between, with the 80% to 120% average median area income. So we'll certainly be in touch. I think I may have talked to Drew a little bit about it already. So.
But my understanding is, like, in the past it's been low to moderate, but it might be more moderate housing, is that correct?
That's correct. Low to moderate is typically 60% of the area's average median income and below, whereas workforce housing is usually defined as 80 to 120%.
Okay.
So the housing authority is handling the low to moderate income, and we're handling sort of the middle class, I should say.
Middle class, okay.
Thank you.
All right, no problem. Just let me know if you have any more questions, reach out.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Charlie.
Thank you all.
Okay, continuing with public request, Sterling Bradshaw.
Evening Board, Sean Bradshaw, live on North Church Street. I come up here today due to the water lines that have been, you all have been checking on the materials that they're made of and so forth, and the interruption of the water service on Church Street today. I was informed that today only Church Street was affected, and we weren't notified ahead of time that there would be any affecting supply to our stuff. So I have just residential things that run on water that would be messed up if that's interrupted without me knowing ahead of time that a water line is going to be down. It needs to be addressed so that that can be done. If it's only just our street, it's a handful of people. It can be door knocked. It's not a big deal. It's not too much of an inconvenience. But if that's going to happen later down the line, along with the town page announcement to see what those materials are for businesses and so forth, they need to be notified because they have equipment that costs much more than what I have in my house. Like just a washing machine costs up to $1,300. And if I was running that on and off today because it's my day off from work, and that's not something that you typically budget for whenever you have a perfectly good washing machine that you've had only for a few years. I know businesses like just McDonald's, for instance, just to throw a very generalized place out here. They have ice, they have drink machines, and I need to know if I need to boil my water. Because if the water service where it was interrupted, if it touched air, I need to know if I need to boil my water for the next 3 days and so forth. That's something that needs to be done, especially for myself and my neighbors where our water service is
Mr. Short,
interrupted.
Yes, sir.
can you answer that question?
Yeah, I believe on North Church Street, I believe that was a water leak repair today. That wasn't with the lead service line inventory. Lead service line inventory is just hydro excavate, and there shouldn't be any type of interruption with that. They just dig down, hydro excavate, suck the mud out, check what the pipe is, and then cover it back up. There's no cutting into the pipe or disconnection for the lead service
Okay, so
line.
since it was a water leak, we do need to boil our water.
Shouldn't need to boil your water enough. If the pipe doesn't go empty, you're fine, because it's still, if it was to leak out, go completely empty, that's fine. But when the water's shut off, we still flush that and we run back T-tests. If anything needs to be done, if the pipe goes empty, if the tank goes empty, that's when you have to run the back T-test and do a boil alert. But just for a simple water repair leak, no.
Okay, but it would have been nice to know that the water service was going to be interrupted for that leak today, because I do have things and other people do that they need to know not to run certain equipment in their households so as to prevent damage. There was no notification that said water leak was going to be worked on at all. I'm part of the text thing that you all have advertised on your homepage for the alerts. I wasn't alerted at all on that. That's just something simple. So I guess the bottom line on that is just do better. It's easy to have communications sent out, especially whenever I'm plugged into a part of the system that you have advertised on the front page of your website.
Thank you. Eddie Hall.
You want our some little girls on us. I was out here a couple months ago. We had some people come representing Lebanon Manor, wanting to lower speed limits and put in stop signs. Been there since I was 3 years old. It's always been 25, and I have no problems we've ever had. I think their solution is just going to cause more speeders instead of less speeders. And I've talked to 72 residents of the manor, and they sort of agree with me. They want to see these signatures. I didn't ask them for their address because I don't think they would need to give their address or phone numbers out anymore unless they want. I told them junk mail and talked to every telemarketer that's ever been hired. But anyway, I just think we need to leave it like it is, and I got 72 people agree with me. And one more thing came up. When I was knocking on a few doors, people asked about the house that lived on the back side. Mr. Gilmore's name came up. I think you've had a conversation with Ms. Thomason about the house up there.
Yes, sir.
And she wanted to know what the status was on getting something done about that problem. It's an eyesore for the manor. It's an eyesore for the town. It's been that way for years. I understand it just has changed ownership, but that doesn't solve the problem. Just changing ownership. It still needs, the new owner needs to be given a deadline to do something, or it needs to be condemned, it's driving everybody's property value down, and like I said, it's, well, I know Mr. Gill knows about it, it's very much an eyesore, I think, the very part of, what we're talking about, and like I said, it's been that way for years. And is there any way the town can do anything about it, or can we put pressure on this guy to hurry up and do something, or?
Drew, have we seen any kind of violation ordinance to the new,
What's the address on it?
I don't know the exact address, I can get it for you.
It's old Smith, Mr. Smith's old house?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we've been in contact with them. The sister, I think the sister was getting ready to mow it, and it got, we did have the front yard mowed.
It's my understanding the sister sold it.
And now the sister has sold it, and this gentleman's supposed to be coming in and cleaning it up.
Well, so far, I don't think he's made much headway, and
I can get his contact.
I think we need to, I mean, it's been that way for years. Anyway, when I knock on a few doors, I said, you're going to talk to the town council, talk to them about this, so I, you know, 2 birds with 1 stone, I got people dirty. It got to bring some dirt.
Thank you, Ed.
Thank you.
You're so nice about it.
Well, I got to.
That's why I'm
Microscope, I got.
The boss is with you.
That's exactly right. That's right.
Drew, did we put any additional signage up in the manor?
We did not.
Okay, it was already 25 mile an hour?
It's already 25, there's one way in, one way out, so Jeff said it would suffice. His only recommendation was if he wanted to do something, he could do it, the right turn on Ridge Road, and then where it splits on Drum Circle.
What was there discussion about a 4-way stop up there?
Yeah, there was
Yeah, that was one that it didn't
That didn't get off the ground,
track
did
the
it?
count if you wanted to, but it wasn't, didn't seem necessary.
Good, no good up there? Want it?
No. I got 72 people don't want any changes.
They want-
Everybody, I got 72 people.
Any changes at all?
72 people don't want any changes, and as far as I know,
Okay.
4 do.
They want 80 to move.
What? You want that other leg tore off?
Okay, thank you. Anything else? Okay, Miss Wanda Burke.
That's why I'm talking like he's
What'd you do? What'd you do, whip the envelope? What'd you do? You get tired of?
No, actually.
I told her she didn't shut up, I was gonna put it in prayer.
We'll be pickleballing for a long time.
I tell you what, it looks like it's gonna take a while to heal up, isn't it?
They said 7 to 8 months
That's
and
what I figured.
a non-weight bearing. So it's gonna be a long
We
time.
hope you get to feeling better, and wish you the best.
Hopefully.
Go ahead there, Miss Wanda.
This is just kind of a general kind of statement. First of all, we talked a few months ago about the red light out here at Kegley's. We watched another one just about happen the other day. I don't know if anything can be done or not, but I'm just really afraid somebody's gonna get hit. And we all know who it's gonna come back on.
Well, I don't understand really what the problem is if it's a red light.
Well,
It's
it
not
might,
green.
it's green. It might be green.
They pulled out from Cleveland, I mean, they had to been right here at the rescue squad. And sirens was blaring, I don't know if it was that or a fire truck. And somebody pulled right out from Cleveland because they had the green light.
The green light.
They don't pay attention to the noise. They didn't hear it. I sat at the house and watched it. But they pulled out right there. There's a switch because they got it on Euclid Avenue. Well, that light can change. I don't know what we need to do. Somebody's gonna kill right here in this intersection by the fire department or the rescue squad or the town police or the county or somebody.
Now, I followed up with John Michael afterwards,
Yeah.
and he's aware of the issue. He didn't really know of a fix as far as what we could do, but I think he maybe sent a memo or had a verbal conversation with
Yeah.
his members, just to.
Well, that
I
state
mean, just
guy
to be
that was here
careful.
that night said it was a good idea that it got brought up because he thinks too that it's a liability.
I mean,
Well,
Euclid
another thing
Avenue
is-
has it. If you run up through Euclid over in Bristol, when they get a call from the fire department, the light turns red. It always turns, stopped me a bunch up through there, but it always turns red. There's gonna be something in the car or somewhere that can trip that light, because, not against John Michael, but they probably go through it less than anybody. It's the fire department or it's the police and.
Do what now?
I believe that the sensor over there is strobe light activated.
It picks up, the sensor picks up the strobe light
Stroke.
and causes it to switch, but
Okay.
Oh, my other thing is just a general thing. I just think that, we always want to bring new businesses to town. We all want to see new businesses flourish. But sometimes I don't think we do a real good job of even going ourselves to the new businesses, advertising for the new businesses. Go on your social media pages. When something's going on for when these new businesses are coming, if there's a ribbon cut, do your best to be there. Because I think it looks really bad. We're all about collecting our taxes and our money and stuff. And when you got new people coming to town, I think we need to do better.
Okay.
Even with the advisory board, I haven't heard anything that the advisory board has done or are doing. But shouldn't they be out there kind of like making their way or something? I just think sometimes we need to do a better job trying to get out there and get with these new businesses and stuff. Not just the old businesses. Well, old businesses need attention too. But it's just like with Shane and the theater. I feel sorry for Shane sometimes because it's like he's advertising and advertising and advertising, and we all have to y'all have to help out, I think, because y'all have some social media pages. Put that stuff out there. Help him out. Because we know we're not going to make $1 million off the place. We know that for sure. But I think we all need to do our part to get it out there so that people at least pay some attention. It's just my thoughts.
All right, thank you.
Okay?
Okay. Let's see, we're now down to, I believe, we're now ready. Are you ready for the street bid approval?
Yes, sir.
All right. Go ahead, Mr. Short.
This was administered by the Lane Group. This is for the Stewart Street sewer project.
It's on this is part of that material in our seat, by the way.
Correct, yeah. We just received this today. The bid opening was the 10th. We received this today. We had the bid opening. We had 2 bids on the project. T9 Construction LLC came in with a bid of $399,635. And Jones Road and Bridge Incorporated came in at $581,900. At your stations, you have a letter from the Lane Group recommending T9 Construction LLC with the bid amount of $399,635.
Very good.
T9 Construction, they are a smaller company getting started. So John Browski, who's a new contact with the Lane Group, he called this morning. He had searched around and called all the references and all the work that they had done, and everyone that he talked to spoke highly of.
So this fixes, just give us a brief what this
fixes.
We've been working on this for.
Correct. This starts the process of, on Stewart Street, running behind the shop, you have a 14-inch sewer the main sewer that leads into an 8-inch sewer. So it gets clogged up all the time. You have backups, overflows, that sort of thing. This brings that up to the same size, basically meets it to the manhole in the back of the Catholic Church, which then feeds another 14, so it'll all be 14.
Oh, okay.
Through there instead
So
of.
no bottleneck.
Instead of that choke.
No bottlenecks. Okay.
Did we get any Southwest funding for this
We
project?
did, yes, sir. I think it was around $155,000.
We let Charlie leave too early. See if we could double that.
Yeah, it'd be nice because they took up 2 years of our Southwest funds. We
Yeah.
didn't get it done last year, so it rolled over to this year.
You said it was 125,000?
I think it's 155, around 155. I believe it's the total. Don't hold me to the exact, but I can get that for you.
Are we good, town public works director, you good with moving forward with
Yes, sir.
this bid?
Yes, sir.
Mayor, I'll make a motion to accept the bid of $399,635 from
T9.
T9 Construction LLC for the Student Street Sewer Line Replacement Project.
I'll second that.
Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
Is there a time frame, Drew, once this is approved on their deadline?
So the reason we wanted to hurry up and get it approved today is now they can work on the permits, getting all that to be able to start digging, start groundwork October 1st. That's when we're held back for the mussel species that are in the creek.
That's all I have, Mayor.
Okay. All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay, in the packet, there was all the local localities, you probably saw the job corps, Flatwoods' operations were in jeopardy, and they sent out what's the word, a platelet of a resolution to all the governing bodies, and we need to approve that to help the regional Flatwoods Job Corps projects. Is that an information, Diane?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mayor, I read this resolution and I wasn't familiar enough with the organization. And then I went on their website. I'm still really don't understand exactly what they do and how that affects the town of Lebanon.
Food Department of Corrections. It's a correction, so
Says they had like it says recognizes the town of Lebanon recognizes the importance of Job Corps program in offering life-changing opportunities.
They provide them training for work opportunities too, don't they, Kelly?
Yeah.
This has been for years, hasn't it?
Yeah,
It's been in the region forever, and it's in jeopardy.
Yeah.
It's just a support, is what it is,
Yeah,
Scott.
it's nothing.
It's a support document for the regional group.
Is this federal funding cuts?
I think it is. I think it is on the block, and don't know which category or which department it would be under. And it may be resolved too before long. But basically, the resolution is a support document for them to send, I assume, the Senate and the Congress, the budget, the national budget committees to continue to support. That's all that is.
Can I make a motion?
Sure you can.
I'll make that motion, we could send the letter of support.
Resolution, is there a second?
I'll second.
Further discussion? All in favor of the motion, say aye. Opposed?
I'd like to abstain.
Okay.
Ma'am.
And Mr. Short?
I'm going to do the added items. Before I do mine, I'm going to do the added items to the agenda. Before I do mine.
Not really.
Okay.
I want to go through the agenda as it was developed, and then we'll do that added on.
That works. Thank you, council. Kind of a shorter manager report this week, but I do have some updates. The first item I've got, which is in the information packet, Hydro 9 that we spoke of last month. It's a company out of Florida that's coming to fix our mechanical screen at the wastewater treatment plant. They have looked at the job and decided it's a bigger job than what they originally quoted. So instead of sending one technician for 2 days, now they're sending 2 technicians for 4 days. So that quote and that estimate has increased to $23,592.51. Which I have sent this off to the insurance and FEMA, so it should still be covered, both sides on either the insurance or FEMA's, where it was damaged in the flood in February. And if it is by insurance, then FEMA will cover the deductible. I believe the original quote was, this is an increase of about 10,000. Actually, it's an increase of 13,600 for those two texts.
So the original quote was without a tech?
The original quote was one tech for, I believe, 2 days, but once we sent them all the pictures and showed them everything else that needed to be done with it, now they're sending 2 techs for 4 days.
Mayor, I will amend my motion that I previously made in the last meeting. We just need a new one to approve this.
Mr. Dillon.
Was the motion previously made pass? You need to make a new motion then.
I'll make a motion to move forward with the new amount of the new quote from Hyder Dunn. We can get this project taken care of. I'm not presenting.
Is there a second?
I'll second that, Mayor. I think I seconded that last time also.
Okay.
Yes.
Discussion? All in favor of the motion, say aye. Opposed?
Thank you.
Drew, our last meeting, we had several things put in front of us regarding our water and wastewater departments. We approved all those requests, didn't we?
We did. The waste pumps have been ordered. They should be here in about a week, I would say. The EV valves have already been in and repaired. And then there's a July 31st, I think, are the alarm systems coming into the pump stations. Verizon's already been there to install cell phone service. As soon as they have the modem number and the SIM card number, then that'll be up and running.
I just wanted to clarify that we're moving forward, taking care of this.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Next item addresses the tennis court surfacing. This is from the same company that did our basketball court and pickleball courts. And this is a quote to redo the tennis courts at JS Easterly. I've also put in the very last page of the information packet. There's a little drawing. I don't think it would be good to do the same lines, same color lines as they are on this one. But there's also an option to add some pickleball lines to those tennis courts if we need to. I know these over here stay pretty busy. So whether you want to do it to one court, all three, leave a center court. But I talked to Troy, he didn't see that would affect the tennis, high school tennis. He also said, it wouldn't be competitive players playing on a tennis net. But if you had, just your randoms out that wanted to enjoy the game, you have option for 3 more courts there. But either way, I believe that it's time to look at servicing the tennis.
That's my question. Is it
Past
you
time,
reviewed
probably.
its past time?
Yeah, it's way past time. I seen it out there 2 weeks ago.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we proceed with resurfacing the tennis courts as presented.
I'll second that motion, Mayor.
I have a discussion.
Okay.
I
Have a
would,
motion and second, and now discussion.
I would not like to put the pickleball lines on the tennis court.
I agree with that, Mayor.
Yeah, I think we hold up on that.
Sounds good to me.
That's some, and if it becomes a thing, we can go back.
Right.
Yeah, we can
Yeah, no, I mean, it's not a
Yeah.
problem. I just thought, they stay covered up over there, so just an option. Right now, it's
Maybe we
completely
build,
fine.
maybe we build some more pickleball courts over there.
I thought that might be coming.
So we have a motion and second. We've had discussion. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Same sign. Okay.
Thank you. The couple project updates. I've talked with Randy Woodard on the lighting project. Talked to him last week. He said that his anchors for the trail light should be shipping out this week, and he'll be starting to work on those. Musco plans to start the production of the sports lights at the end of July. So we're probably looking at mid-August before he gets those.
Sports lights.
The pickleball courts and tennis courts.
So there's
So we got two different things you're talking about.
two
We
different
got the
projects.
trail.
Correct, safe, all phase 2 of the
Yeah,
project.
okay.
Trail lights, and then you have one light at the basketball court and 2 at the pickleball court.
Pickleball.
Which the anchors and the bases and the wiring are already done at the pickleball court and basketball court. It's just the actual fixtures.
Fixtures, okay.
You gonna say something, Brad, sorry?
The trail lights aren't Musco lights.
Correct. Yep, correct.
So you anticipating maybe August for both of these to be completed?
I feel like the trail lights will be started before, Randy's coming, as soon as he gets those anchors, he can start the trail lights. But for the sports fixture, he's waiting on Musco for that delivery. They're only starting production the end of July, so I'd say you're looking at mid-July or mid-August at the earliest before he gets those. But he started
But it
production.
should be done one day.
You just hang them
half
up.
a day.
Yeah, they're already wired.
All three of those switches have the same key,
You know, I've been afraid to test it.
hopefully.
Hopefully so.
That's something I'd like to talk about.
Mhm.
Who holds the key to that over there?
So I've got a key, Little League's got a key, Shane has 4 keys at the rec center.
The other day,
Billy's
they
got a
couldn't
key.
find no keys over there. It took them about 30 minutes to find one.
Oh, really? Yeah, there's 4 at the rec center. Okay,
Is there a box on the wall over where they keep those keys in?
Not that I know of.
I think we need one.
We
So
can do
that
that.
they'll be there.
But
They finally found it. It was on the counter at the far end where the concessions was at.
Right, like I said, I can have Shane put one up there, and all I can say is I can get 4 cut, and they're
Because
they're
they
over
had
there.
called Shane and called Jennifer, and they finally found it.
Well, they're there.
Because we had a church league game, and
Yeah.
it was dark, and we had to go try to find keys.
Okay.
But yeah, there's, they gave us 4, and we've had 6 cuts, and then we have 10 total.
Yeah, I think it needs to have a box on the wall, so that you keep up with them, so that there'd be one in there.
I'd say the supervisors probably need to be trained on it as well, Brad, if they hadn't been yet, especially if we know we got planned events over there that are gonna run into the night, those probably need to be turned on in advance and made arrangements to be turned
Yeah, I
on.
thought that Shane had Big West one, Davidson, that runs the
Wes
softball.
couldn't find his the other night. He had turned it back in over here, and he couldn't find
Oh,
it.
okay.
Drew, I got a couple of things on Parks and Rec, are you good?
Go ahead.
Let me ask you about those. The splash pad, I know our guys looked at it, I'd like to get a quote, if it's okay with the council, from Keith also.
The building?
On the building out here, expanding the splash pad, pump house, or whatever we're calling it. I know we talked about storing the swim team lanes in it, and even Brad, I think we pretty much approved getting some kind of gator or golf cart or something for our event / for the field for maintenance as well. And I think he built the original building over there, and I think he'd be able to retrofit it probably as close to match up what we got aesthetically adding on to that. So I'd like to get a quote from him, if that's okay. Did we,
Who did it?
Keith did the original building, yeah. Did we ever, I haven't been over to the Parks and Rec lately, but did Shane get a bottle fill station put in?
We've not,
Okay.
but I've got that on my list.
All right.
But yeah, we looked at some, but we never pulled the trigger on getting exactly which one plumbed up the best.
Another thing, I'm sorry I didn't have a chance to talk to Shane, but he had put in his budget we budgeted for some additional pool furniture and fixtures over there. Did he submit anything?
I'm not got anything from
Okay.
about it.
And then I had a question for Brad, or maybe for Randy Burke. Some of the pickleball players had mentioned putting an inner layer of fence on the inner side of the fence that we have there, where the ball comes off of it or something.
Oh,
you know?
like, The wind thing,
Stream?
the
Yeah,
wind,
I'm
the
not
wind
picturing
from
on
this
the
way
inside.
Yeah,
by that house is really bad.
I think we could put, like we have on the backstop of the ball field,
Okay.
just a windbreak. It is kind of brutal. It
Okay.
shoves through there.
All right.
But the wind
We
misses
check
that
on that
game
for
up.
you.
But the wind
May
misses
have
it
that,
up.
Yeah, it does, that ball goes everywhere.
Drew, can
I
I?
think we actually had.
Which I don't care about it now, you care much.
Till next year.
So hopefully next year.
Drew, can I ask you something hard?
Yep.
I'm gonna task you something.
Okay. But I was gonna say, I think we may have, a black, we put over the sanitation department, the fence out there to try to get it out of view, and then people couldn't see through to make
Yeah.
that turn, we took it down. So it may fit that, I can take a look at it.
Make slabs or stand
See,
on it.
see if you can find maybe some kind of retractable, not a permanent, because it would ruin the lights, but retractable cover of some sort. Not even a cover, but a shade.
Like a shade.
Yeah, trying to find the right word. Something that can't, that's not permanent, I don't know. But that's, it's rough over there. Maybe I'm just getting old. No way. You're getting older.
Yeah,
Maybe,
I'll
you're
look.
getting older. Faster.
Did, all good with the, water tank drain project?
Fixed.
Fixed?
Yep, got a valve in it, fixed, the tank's full, the back tees came back good, it's back online, so it's good to go.
Mayor, have we heard anything, did we put in, Drew, did we put in for the a grant for our trail project? And have we heard from Siobhan lately about the trail project, about the grant?
We met today on that with Jeff and her, and, we begun some, funding. We found some very good funding opportunities. They did get the $50,000 V-Cedar grant, so and it was, that, we were doing that for the, what area was that to work with that?
Construction documents,
Yeah.
design.
Yeah.
Basically where we're at is we feel like, talking to Jess Powers and then Jeff and Siobhan have been talking with Wellspring. There's two pots out there where we could possibly get both sides fully funded. The stormwater side mitigated, like a mitigation grant through FEMA, and then Wellspring tourism through the grants. But to apply for either one of those, you have to have a construction document and a price estimate. And that's what we plan to use that $50,000 for, to get those documents done.
Since the Helena and all the flooding, we talked to Jess, matter of fact, FEMA is encouraging the abatement and mitigation grants to help. So obviously, it'd be better to have something to prevent the flooding, particularly there. That trench is gone, we all know it's tore up, and it's got its issues. So I left the meeting today, and I made a few calls while we were sitting there, and I felt pretty positive that we might have other options available to hopefully get this thing fully funded through FEMA and Wellspring.
That sounds great. Well, I know the V-Cedar grant, I mean, it can serve in kind as, if there's any match required too from other agencies or other grants.
Right
That
now,
helps us as well.
Right now, fingers crossed, if both of these work out, they're 100%.
There is no match.
So, if it works.
If that plan works. So we're gonna work on it.
Good. Last couple things.
Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
I didn't know you had, go ahead.
Last couple I've got, Arnold Day's gonna be at the meeting next month. I was gonna have him this month, but he's gonna make it next month to talk about the roll-off and possibility of that rotation program. In the information packet, you've got what they gave us, what each truck would be worth, minimum at auction. Anything that goes over that, we get that also. And there's also a quote in there of what the new roll-off would be. I've got the specs for the new roll-off for anybody that wants it. I didn't want to fill your information packet full of papers if you didn't want to see it. If anybody wants to see the specs of the Mack truck, I got that over there and you can take a look at. Like I said, it shows you what that truck would bring at auction. Each one of them have 2 of them. I think we talked last time, that Leonard was in favor of keeping the newer one that we have as a backup and possibly auction off the Sterling. But like I said, those give you those prices, of what we can get from it, and then the quote for the new one is in there. And Arlen will be here to talk about that rotation program, but I want to give that information to look at before he shows up and not really waste time of having him answer a bunch of different questions and not knowing what he's talking about, so. That'll be at the August meeting. Last thing I had was you mentioned the UTV, the ATV, the Gator that we're looking at. Shane has got us a few quotes from like Bass Pro Shop and a couple other things. I'm gonna have him reach out. Robert Vincent just got back from vacation this week at Outdoor Country, so I'm gonna have him get some more quotes from Robert this week. And with that being said, are we looking at like a dump bed with 2 seats, a 4-seat dump bed, no dump bed? Well,
I think definitely dump
I
bed.
think a dump bed, 2 or 4.
I like 4-seater for the events
Right.
purpose, but
And the ones that I got.
just the only weird thing about probably 2-seater, because if we're wanting to use it for purposes on the ball field, that thing will be like turning a Mack truck, trying to cut a radius to drag this, so probably a 2-seater.
And I see it in the events more or less picking up the trash
Yeah.
at different locations, more than transportation.
And really, if, that thing will be hard to get around if it's 4-seater too, so just 2. We won't have to be buying so much fenders.
And, town picnic will be August the 12th at 6 p.m. Over here at the ball field. So that's the day after our August council meeting. And that falls on Tuesday, August the 12th at 6 p.m.
School goes back in session the week before, is that right? On the 7th?
True,
You ready, chief?
maybe a tag on it. We can check with Auto Energy too.
With Doros.
Yes.
That's Stacy, so-
So that's right in.
He's not there anymore.
Oh, he's not there anymore?
Nope. Just don't check with him.
Oh,
I know that.
He's gone.
Okay. Okay.
The Kimco's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, that's right here. Who? Is that where Willie Bowman works?
It is.
Okay, maybe check with Billy or something.
Just make sure you check with service warranties, Drew, as far as reliability goes on the boat.
That's all I have unless anybody else has.
When are they gonna complete the technology package? Camera and all that?
As soon as the trail lights are up, he's done with everything except the trail lights that go around, get on the bathrooms and stuff.
Okay, so he's done it.
As soon as those poles go up.
I know previously we discussed, I gave everybody a copy that Nathan had prepared for a sign at the manor. And I've given everybody a rendering of that. And it matches our town facade. Thank you
Yes,
for
sir.
doing that.
Absolutely.
I know I probably hounded you with several different, thank you.
All right.
And I think we got it right.
Very good.
I'd like to just know everybody's pleasure on moving forward with that. I'd like to get our previous contractor that has done all the work in town to do the work on it.
I like it, and I'm ready to move forward.
And some of the plants already there, would you be able
I
to?
think the
use
plantings
what's
are
there?
there.
They're all there, yes, ma'am. We may have to replace a couple of grasses in the middle, but for the most part, it'll take care of itself.
It's not gonna be, is it gonna be bigger than what's there structurally?
No, it'll be a bit smaller, so those
Because
posts
you
are
gotta
8
make those
feet.
lanes can,
Yeah, those
both
posts are
sides.
8 feet apart. These, I think I have them at 6.
okay.
It'll basically be, if you remember when we did the secondary signs around town, it'll basically be a secondary sign post with the same shape as the town sign, but just the Lebanon Manor on it.
And who's actually doing, are you getting in this deal, or are you getting the sign made, or do we get the sign made?
Town, get the sign made.
Is that gonna be through
Same folks that do it all.
Same folks do all of our service, do kind of everything will match.
We should,
We shouldn't need to bid that, should we?
I don't think so.
I think so.
We choose our current contractor. Finish it.
You good with
I
that?
think we've already got, we may already have material. I mean, I don't want to have material.
Wrong.
Sounds good.
We need to approve this contract tonight. Is that correct? Is that what you need?
I think that's the difference.
I think
That's
that
it.
move
That's
forward.
that's the difference.
This isn't related
No.
No,
Correct.
to this.
No,
that's
sir.
correct.
I'll make a motion to move forward with the Lebanon Mayor entrance sign project as presented.
I'll second.
They have a motion.
Hold on.
that-
Eddie, can you go around to the 70 and make sure that this is okay?
I'll have to charge you for it.
Do you all like it?
Yeah, have you seen
Yeah.
it?
This one right here, yeah.
Yeah, you've seen that one, right?
Yeah, yeah. This is it here, right here.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can have
that copy if you
Yeah, when you go around, you show.
Go around.
Let me write it
Well,
right
a
here.
yay or a nay?
Show them what you got accomplished, Eddie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd also show.
I might take one of y'all's seats.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'd show young Michael and his wife, that also, because it's right. It's not a hindrance at all, and they're good with it also.
So we have a motion, any further, we've got a motion and second, is there any further discussion? Diane, you have the motions and the seconds. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Thank you all. One more thing, Drew. I'd like to thank all the town admin, staff, superintendents, employees, yourself, anybody that worked on the budget, the council, and the mayor. We were able to maximize several opportunities this past year and moving forward into this year. Infrastructure upgrades with major water and wastewater infrastructure. Parks and Rec development, ball field lighting project, new pickleball courts and lighting, new basketball court resurfacing. We upgraded some street department equipment, which was much needed in the dump truck. Upgraded the town lighting projects out here on Main Street. Upgraded the town fire hall, which was a really nice addition to the town as a whole. We were able to give all town employees a pay raise. We upgraded several police vehicles and finished out digital radios for the chief.
We got 6 more.
6 more? Good. And we've still reduced town real estate taxes for our citizens by 33%. So I'd like to tell everybody thank you for that, including the council sitting here and the mayor. Just make sure we post that.
You give that copy of that to Sean Street.
There's a jury, so I don't know,
Just make sure they know that reduction took place on July 1st, 2025.
We would like to reduce that, maybe put it out and give it to Sean.
Yeah, you can.
It'd be a good report, article. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I'm reading this, am I reading correctly that Matthew Lane is now going to be our project manager?
For right now, he stepped in, Chris Mullins is
Yeah, I
part
saw
of the
Chris
Ranger.
leave.
So I met with him, I talked with Matthew today to make sure that didn't put a hindrance on any of our projects that Chris was our contact with, and he sent that email, obviously.
Well, good.
Said everything can stay online, and he would be our contact right now.
Mayor, what do you think about progress, asking Matthew for a progress report? Since we've really been pushed and motivated to get the water and sewer project, specifically the Cedar Creek pump station. Are you comfortable with making that ask, or,
No, I'm not comfortable. Yeah, I'm comfortable.
Okay.
Matthew and I talk regularly. I need to. If
Yeah,
I need him, I'll
he
call him.
he didn't provide anything in writing, and that kind of worried me a little bit. Now we're losing Chris, that worries me a little bit. We're having to use vendors and contractors from Florida to come in to do this work. That's how hard it is to find them. So I don't want to be held up on the engineering phase of the project. And, with all due respect, at times we have been, and they do great work, but you know, I would just like to keep that line of communication open, and maybe request, just a progress report, just to keep us in front of the engineering firm.
Gotcha. We'll talk to them. Sure will. Thank you, Drew.
Yes, sir. Thanks, Drew.
Thanks, Drew.
All right, Mr. Gilman, we're down to your list
My
here.
list. I'm glad Nathan's here. So I'll start with the AEP lining project expansion. We have put in the budget the expansion essentially to the Lebanon News, an expansion of our historic lighting to that area. We've got the AEP, Jim Porter's done the photometrics, provided a schematic. We've had our landscape architect look at the project, and we put it in the budget. I'd like to make a motion tonight to move forward with that project. Well, the rest I'll leave up to discussion if I get a second on that, Mayor.
I'll second.
A motion and a second on both
There
these
was-
projects with landscaping.
There was, Jim, I noticed, I saw some correspondence with AEP and Jim, and he had maybe mentioned doing something differently with the lights. And I think, I haven't talked to you about that, Mayor, because I've just talked to Nathan about it over the weekend pretty much, but I would like to keep everything consistent with what we have here. And let Jim work with Nathan on the light placements and so forth, to make sure that all the property owners are considered and move forward with the project.
So you made a motion. Is there a second?
I did.
Yeah, any further discussion?
I agree with him, Corner.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay.
I also added the West Main Street Streetscape Expansion Project to the agenda. This was essentially changing out the signs, the poles with the signage to match our downtown area, going to the black poles, painting some guardrail. And the big project was the earthwork at the wall and cleaning up the part of the main street right there in front of Mr. Pruner's property.
Cross from DMV there.
Across from DMV, yes. I think, Nathan, if you don't mind to speak just for a second, have you met with Mr. Pruner, and can you tell me I mean, is he okay? I know we've talked, but
Yes,
can you talk? One of the major concerns of the council is to notify, obviously, adjacent property owner, and this was mainly Mr. Pruner. And my understanding is that we won't have to disturb any of his property, that we're staying all on town right away. But I think it was important that the council actually communicate with Mr. Pruner on what we were doing and keep him in the loop.
Sure. And I appreciate Leonard making the initial contact there and getting the ball rolling. We did get a survey from Bailey Engineering on that whole section, and the reason I wanted the survey was to see where the property lines sit and where the right-of-ways are. And so at the top of that slope where the parking lot is there at Clark Print Shop, there's two right-of-way markers right on the edge of the parking lot. And so once we got that information in and could do some studies in the computer elevation studies, we can complete the wall and the sloping along that whole section, all within the VDOT right-of-way. There's no encroachment upon Mr. Pruner's property. Of course, that was his #1 concern.
Say number one,
Yeah.
that, the rock coming out,
That's right.
in and the rock back
Right,
in.
and so once I was able to talk to him, actually know him today, showed him some plans and profiles of what all that was gonna look like, and he said he was good to go, so.
That's good.
But I told him we definitely wanna make sure that it looks good for his property, and I think taking the trees down and some of those things are gonna reduce some liability.
And when you're
Especially
done,
on
you'll
that
be able to
parking lot.
mow all the way over to the edge of that wall.
What's that now?
The edge of the wall, we'll be able to mow to the edge of the wall.
The town will, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, from his property up there.
That's correct, yeah, from the top of the slope down, it should all be mowable. And there's some opportunities as we go through this, I think for some planting maybe, and there be a few tricky areas where it may be a little steeper than we want to mow. But some nice plantings will take care of that, and the rest of it should be lawn.
Thank you, Dave.
Yes, sir.
With that said, Mr. Mayor, I'd like to move forward, make a motion to approve the West Main Street Streetscape Expansion Project. And, well, I'll continue under discussion.
I'll second that, Mayor.
We got a motion and a second. Now, discussion.
And my understanding is that this is eligible for VDOT funding,
Yes.
Yes. State Street?
State Street,
Yes,
yes.
sir.
The lighting project as well, is there gonna be state, is there gonna be any VDOT money left, Elijah?
We just want to salt the roads next year.
No.
I'll vote for that.
Thank
Did we vote?
you. No.
Still, any more talk?
George was good with everything, right?
He was, yes, sir. He asked if we needed to sign anything, and I said, I don't think so.
I hadn't talked to him in a few weeks. So.
Yes, sir. And I left a copy of that plan with him there at his house, and
Did
just
you?
told him to
Okay.
call me if he needed anything.
All those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay.
The next project, I think we had talked about it for a while, is the east entrance landscape improvements project. We have scaled that back from actually having maybe a tourism or a parking lot out there and a welcome center, both partnering with the county. It's evolved to just the town doing some improvements, to make the entryway to the town more appealing. The small business committee, that was one of the things that they brought up in conversation with the committee members. Is they talked about how pleasing it is as you come into Lebanon, except for the east end, my end out there. So of course I was pleased to see some of the drawings that Nathan had provided, and we were able to put that in the budget. And I'd like to make a motion to approve the east entrance landscape improvements project as well.
I'll second that
Kevin, all right, so we have a motion and a second. Kevin, will we have to get approval from the board to make those
If they're the
improvements?
property owner, yeah.
Would we have a memorandum of understanding with VDOT? I think that's it.
I'm sorry, I should have mentioned that. Drew, can you talk about your meeting with VDOT?
Jeff said, they were ready to go. He said the only thing that they would need to do is look at the current agreement that's in place and maybe add some different stuff in the MOU and credit the MOU with VDOT
Okay.
for them to be able to have their easement.
Very good. Very good. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. You ready for pickleball tournament?
Well, I was gonna go, by Nathan's here, I was gonna go ahead. Essentially, I think it's important, after talking to Drew and talking to Nathan, the mayor, I think it's important to have basically a project manager on board, or a landscape architect on board to oversee these projects. Nathan had provided this client contract, basically is what he would need for him to be involved moving forward on the projects that we just approved. And that being said, I'd like to make a motion to approve this landscape architect client contract with Barrington Landscape Architecture.
Save me from reading here. Is it an annual contract?
No, just for these projects.
Just for these that we've talked about?
Yes, sir.
I'll second that motion, Mayor.
Okay, motion is second. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Can we sign these, when we sign this, we give to you?
If you want to, it's up to you.
Well, I'd like to
Or
get this
Drew
off
can
our
sign
plate.
it. Drew can sign it and send it to me.
Tell them to sign it, come up here.
And you,
I don't know what it is. It is, and it's just, it was really, to see why, and all that, but I just want somebody to look at it and knows what I'm doing. But I didn't have the time for that, the guy can't be here.
Here, Nathan. You can just get it signed, a copy of the sign back to us, and give it to Diane.
For the West Street, yes,
Did you get through your list?
No, sir.
Okay, let's,
I'd
moving
like,
on.
I'd like to open up for discussion the first annual pickleball tournament. With the council mayor, mainly with Brad and Drew. And we talked about,
Who around here did I see just had one? Was it Bristol or Johnson City?
Yeah.
Isaiah House is doing one too. In October.
so my thoughts are, is just let turn Shane loose to see, I mean, what kind of proposal he can come up with. I'd like to stay small, obviously, for the first one we had, maybe just local, but I don't think I'd put it in the Bristol News or anything like a regional paper. So, I mean, my initial thoughts is have multiple age classes.
I would like to see him involve 3 people. I'd like to see him involve George Jesse, Michael Horton, and David Gilmer in Plant. Those are 3 guys. We got a local guy, we got a pro, and we got an amateur in that group. So I'd like to have those 3 people involved. In planning, structuring, and Shane facilitating that.
My goal is to have one before the weather changes at
Yeah,
some point this
that's
year.
the thing. Can we get,
Yes,
what, October,
there's
September?
September.
September.
I don't think
You
it's
get,
unreasonable.
I like to nail something down to Randy for those lights.
Yeah.
Make sure.
Okay.
Looks like we got, Vet Fest in September too, I believe, it's September 27th. 27th?
Fair,
Oh, yeah, we need to be away from the fair.
Fairs,
Rhythm and Roots,
What about October?
I
Early or mid?
I think the date's flexible.
Okay.
yeah. Just get the ball
I
rolling.
just think if we're gonna do it,
Isaiah House is planning on doing one that, when they do they're doing a fair or something that first weekend in October. And they want
doing
to,
it here.
huh?
They're
We're
planning
supposed to
on
have
And
the
they
whole
want to have,
thing.
yeah, they're supposed to have the whole
Reserved or
thing,
something.
and they want to do,
Awesome.
yeah,
Okay. We'll just make and coordinate them too.
yeah,
So we're not doubling up.
yeah.
And you know, it may be a thing where we just partner and sponsor their event. I don't know. I mean, I'm just willing to start talking about it and get the call.
I think it'd be good, because they want me to run it, and I don't know.
It's October 4th.
Because I need all the help I can get for theirs.
So what is October?
October 4th, they're doing a fall carnival, but they're doing a pickleball tournament.
They're supposed to do,
Here on
yeah,
that.
they have the field, and they have the big softball field. I reckon they've got everything.
Well,
Isaiah,
Yes,
I'm
Isaiah
happy
House.
to help support that, but I want our own
Okay, fair enough.
separate,
I see that.
because I would like for it to be an annual event.
Okay.
I think involving those 3 people and their contacts and knowledge of that, and Shane's facilitating skills is appropriate, because if we're gonna do it, I wanna do it right the first time.
the fair is the 29th to the 6th of September.
Any motion or not?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Drew, we good on that? Move forward, maybe meet with Shane this week and try to get the ball rolling and give us an update, next meeting.
Yes, sir. Is the fair.
The last thing I've got, Mayor, is we talked about, once our events was over, to, I noticed in the accounts payable, we had a $10,000 bill for the stage for Cedar Fest, and that just reminded me that we were gonna wait and get to this year's events and then advertise for sound and, lighting and stage for next year's events, because I know Donnie Higgins has requested an interest, and then I think Shane had said somebody else from the Tri-Cities, and I don't recall who he said, and then of course we got Kent, who's done an outstanding job for us. You know, I'm sure he would like to continue, so I'd like to make a motion to bid or obtain quotes for our 26 calendar year events, for that service.
And I want to make sure that we are apples to apples.
Yeah.
Drew, I want you make sure we got every base covered, and that all the,
Yeah, we
those
don't,
folks that submit a proposal are submitting what you requested, okay?
and there's, I think we did it out before, but that's been a long time ago, Drew, so I don't know. I'm with the mayor, we don't want somebody backing up their flatbed to use this for the stage on the main.
Well, we need to make sure
One
that
price.
also need to make sure they're properly trained with sound also.
Right.
Because
That's
that's,
what I'm
that can
saying.
really make or break the
You're looking
entertainment.
for an annual or per event? What do you think?
I thought we decided to do it for events for next year.
I mean, like, you want to be it
For every event.
for every event or for all year?
I think it needs to be each individual event in total.
Yeah.
That'd be my suggestion.
You mean different people participate?
No, it just means how much.
Big Cedar Fest, July 4th,
Yeah.
beach
Beach
party.
party.
I told
And
you
then
for a
the
year,
total.
but itemized per
Yeah.
event.
That'd be good. That's all I had, Mayor.
Just to note, next year is the 250th birthday of America. So we might want to think. about
We gotta go all in on
something.
fireworks.
We're going all in.
This year's too short, Mayor.
You can't ever,
I didn't see
you
him.
can't,
I didn't see him, I
you
didn't
can't say that. Then they're on Cedar Creek, you can say it.
I heard him.
We can let the fire department set it off for an hour and a half next year. We did good last time.
We should do like that.
Kids are asleep.
It's over, yeah, it's like with the kids, what, no, it's not over yet.
Let's vote on this motion, how about that, before everybody forgets. It's about bidding out
I
the,
lost 3/4 of a thumb striking a light.
so we got a motion and a second, you got that, Diane?
Yes, sir.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay. Drew, you need executive session?
Yes, sir.
What about the,
Mr. Hang on a second. I just want to know, Mr. Taylor?
I don't have anything right now.
Okay, now, what about, what now?
his,
Anything new?
No, nothing, nothing that's not even. I'm sorry?
You want to report on that, anything new going on there? The drug.
With Matt, one thing I will let you know is I was notified by, state police today that our DTF officer, Mr. Hurd, is second in the entire state of Virginia for successful purchases.
Wow. Wow, wait a minute. Did you say second?
That's a great risk, let it on.
Yeah, and so he's really hit the ground running, and really.
And when we can't recognize him, but we can thank him.
Right.
Recognize them in closed session one more.
Yeah, oh,
Recognize it.
yeah. Go ahead there. I was just, if there's things you do, things you need tonight.
No, I'll just a breakdown of the numbers is
Go
all
ahead.
really
Go
about
ahead.
all I have for you. I'll just let you know real quick. First off, I did want to say, as Mr. Leonard was going through the list of things, I did have wrote down here to make sure that we thanked you guys for everything that you did do through the last fiscal year. I personally feel like that the morale of the police department is at an all-time high right now with the addition of the vehicles, the pay raises you guys have given us, the bonus, everything you've done. I just, from supervising those guys and seeing this is probably the happiest I've seen the police department in a long time. So thank you guys. Lebanon Police, for the month of June, we had 74 total summonses, warnings, and cases come in. 19 traffic summonses, 14 warnings, 41 total criminal cases. Of the 41 total criminal cases, we were able to solve 37 of them, 4 still active. 30 total arrests, 24 misdemeanor, 6 felony, 7 motor vehicle crashes, 2 DUI arrests, 19 assist motorist calls. And for the month of July, we responded to 692 calls for service. Total of 11,851 miles patrolled. Still keeping up with the community policing with everything. Of course, we had the Cedar Fest and everything with that.
I did start adding in your packets, as I think me and Mr. Gilmer had talked about, a list of businesses and the number of times that they're checked each month. So you can get those and we can kind of see which ones maybe we're lacking on to start. But that is in there for you to see. Other than that, really everything is just kind of business as normal, going pretty good.
You can go ahead and announce about Walmart.
Okay.
Next year.
Yeah, thank you for that. So I did talk with Joseph from Walmart, and thanks to a lot of legwork from Mayor Doty, we were approved for $5,000 funding for our Shop with Christmas with the Cop. I think we kind of went past the Shop with the Cop and added now Christmas with the Cop with some of the new things we're doing. And it's our in anticipation and kind of Mr. Doty's kind of brainchild here is to expand on this quite a bit and kind of get more involved and do some more things with the community and have, you know, a bigger deal this year. So Walmart gave us $5,000. I think we had maybe $1,000 left in the account from last year, so we'll be able to do pretty good this year.
Joseph is the manager at Walmart. Jones, I believe is his last name. I gotta make sure I don't call him, I call him Joseph instead of Joe Jones, two different people. Joseph, he actually, they want Walmart to be actively involved in helping the community at Christmas this year. Recognizing the situation with children, that he wants to help families, if they want to be a partner to make Christmas better for folks in the community. So we'll be talking with him about any proposals or what he may be coming to talk to us, okay?
And they've always done really well. Each year, they've always provided, when we would take the kids up there, they've always provided like prepared meals for them when they left and everything. So they've always went above and beyond. So kind of looking forward to what ideas they have.
Yeah, me too.
But we were approved for we applied for the grant, we were approved for $5,000.
With that money, do you think you could still service that many kids or a lot more, hope?
Well, so there's two ways to look at it. We can go more kids, less money per kid, or stick with I've always tried to stick with 20 kids, and that's always give us, an average of around $300 to $350 per kid.
That's good.
And of course, we know how things go now. $100 doesn't go as far now as it used to. But if the sheriff's office, they do one, and we kind of coordinate to make sure that, we're not looking at the same pool. So I think if we do like we have been doing and stick with Lebanon residents, that the sheriff's office handle county residents, sticking with about 20 kids usually does pretty good. Yeah, and last year we had a little bit left over. We were actually able to get some gift cards for some of the parents that were there and things like that. So I think it works pretty good. As always, open any suggestions you have.
I like the advertising for Christmas with the Cop.
Yeah, that worked good. Last year Shane played a movie for us.
Good deal.
Are you guys good on equipment? I know good on vehicles and stuff. Are we good on equipment?
Yeah, everything's good. There was some of our equipment was getting outdated, especially with the new training in the academy. I did apply for and receive a grant to replace a specific piece of equipment for each officer. It was a total of $3,200 to complete the paper. Grant didn't cost the town anything. So each officer was updated. It's an extendable baton. The ones we were carrying were the old type that's not even much trained with anymore. The new ones come out, but they were just unreasonably priced, really. But got that grant, and it was $3,200. Didn't cost the town a dime. Every officer has a brand new so everything's good.
Appreciate you doing that. I just want to make sure that we're doing our part to continue this.
Absolutely.
And I'm happy to hear, I appreciate you saying that the morale is probably the best it has been in a long time. I know we all take pride in it.
Yeah.
Thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you, Eric.
Thank you, guys.
We need a motion to go into closed session.
I make a motion for personnel and legal.
Do I need to sign? Someone cite the section.
11A personnel, 1 legal 7. And I'll second it.
Had a 5, please. Business and industry.
Respective
Respective business or industry. Amend my motion, include.
Okay, all in favor, say aye. Opposed?
Business of the weekend is lemonade stands are this weekend for Isaiah's house. Don't forget to stop and support them.
Okay.
Especially down there at Cedar Realty. I heard they have a real good